Yeah, he'll beat the fuck out you. Roaches ain't standing a chance in that fucking house. If he fight your ass without any restraints, he beating your ass. Go get the blick right now.
This is JD Collins with Ghetto Stoics. And Stoic is a family of philosophy about how to live with less pain. But tell them who you are, bro.
Instant. I'm Tree, I'm you, I'm y'all, I'm everybody, I'm everything. But Tree from Chicago. Right now, type shit.
And speaking of Chicago, bro, you're the GOAT roast legend, bro.
Hey, you know?
Tell them what roasting really is, though.
From my understanding, or from my perspective, or my lived experience, roasting is a comedic bonding activity where you talk trash about somebody, but it's normally in a joking way. I'm gonna show y'all these dirty ass Chicago train elevators, bro. This is the train elevator in Chicago, bro. Look how dirty these motherfuckers be. Y'all would never believe this shit. What the fuck? Hey, oh, hey, buddy, what the fuck is you doing? What the hell you? Fuck the elevator. Y'all wear the elevator genie. Y'all wear like a genie down here. On my life, I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your tickle man. Y'all wear the tickle man on my life. Y'all wear be tickling pigeons. Y'all wear put pigeons in the head like it tickle them. Get your freaky ass. Hold on, ain't your motherfucking beard blind? Oh shit, we're off to see the wizard. Y'all wear a wizard. Y'all wear the Wizard of Wabash. Get your freaky ass on. You down this motherfucker. Oh hell no, you got pearls on your neck. Y'all look at that freaky as hell of that down this motherfucker. Seducing pigeons on my life. You look at that down here. Serenading the alley rats. You freaky as hell. Where you going dressed like that?
Hey, you have a good day, bro.
You have a blessed evening this evening. No matter what time of the day it is, it's the evening for you. Get your freaky ass on my life. Evening man on my life. Y'all wear going to brunch at night. You freaky as hell. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. So like when you're doing it as kids with your friends, y'all roasting each other, you're not really trying to hurt your friend's feelings or like make his fucking life hell, but y'all just cracking jokes. We used to call it doing the dozens, gunning. It had different names.
Well, I think in a certain place they call it Jones. And
Yeah, Jones. And so I believe it originally started just like that, just kicking it, just talking shit to your buddies or whatever. And then it just became a thing. So I feel like comedians more so put it to the mainstream because they probably grew up doing it, roasting their friends, and then now they comedians and they on real screens. I mean, they was doing like roast. They did a roast of Richard Pryor before, I believe. They did a roast of Richard Pryor before. So they've been doing like roast of people, of celebrities. So yeah, I just feel like roasting is just fun and humor, talking shit about somebody, man. You know? I done roasted people and they laughed at the jokes I said about them. But I've roasted people and they got mad, so, you know. It's a different spectrum. It's a spectrum of a situation. I fuck with it though. I've been roasted since like elementary.
so the first time I ever came across your name is, this is a Chicago classic, The Square Lieutenant.
This is the famous Chicago theater, man. I'm gonna show you all about my city today, man. You already know. We on Staten Lake with it. We gonna have this bitch looking real motherfucking tasty now. What y'all don't know is...
You selling squares right here?
No, I don't got no squares, gang.
We ain't selling squares.
Nah, fo. I'm making a video.
Somebody told me you selling squares right here.
Somebody told you I was selling squares, so all these people right here, and somebody told you I'm selling squares. What is you on, bro?
Man, this wild.
Now, like, you know, I'm JD, I'm a recovering degenerate, and I'm one of the niggas that, you know, I might be downtown drinking one day in the fridge, you know, studying Shakespeare the next, but it was hilarious because motherfuckers because motherfuckers is Square Lieutenant. It's like, motherfuckers say that shit like, you know what I'm saying, is like in a lower depths of society, which there is no lower depths of society because those people are somebody too in their eyes. But tell me how the Square Lieutenant, like, a skit came with me.
Just organic belief in myself and creativity. I'm a creative motherfucker. So I already knew the guy. I knew him. I knew the Square Lieutenant. Shout out to my boy. Oh, excuse me. I already knew gang. So I just saw him that day, and I was seeing him frequently. I met him a year before we actually made that video. Look, pants wearing there. That way I got on your niece pants.
Put your ass in that street, boy.
Put your ass in the beat, boy. Your ass like a beat. Your head like a beat. Your ass like a acrobatic cat, bat, rat. That man, boy, acro rat. And months leading up to that video, I was downtown doing content, and I always see him. And he'll just be like, yo, what's up, bro? You doing some videos today? I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, keep doing your shit. Like, encourage me to keep doing more videos. So that particular day, I saw him again, and he asked me, like, what you on today? I'm like, I'm doing some videos. And I was like, matter of fact, you should be in the video. You should help me with this video. Then he's like, all right, what you want me to do? And boom, Square Lieutenant was born. I didn't know in my head I was gonna call him the Square Lieutenant. Like, all my jokes come to me like when I'm freestyle rapping. It just,
Hey, bro, what made you like start shooting content though?
what's everything we just said? I said when I'm freestyling, the words just, it just comes. I said no Diddy because I had
Hey, what though? Like, what made you like actually
start posting content.
Yeah, what made you start posting content?
So I'm a hip hop artist. I'm an MC. So I'm really an MC. So I was promoting my music, but by me being in Chicago, and the main genre here is like drill or like trap music, and me having more of like a conscious awareness type of sound. This for the ones that listen, even for the ones that didn't. The alarm set off once we went in. The charms and the cost of living got us all caught in this prison. Concept this shit was given. Off the top, no I'm wigging. This aqua spot show on missions more than the mortician store and the organs and poison and water. It really wasn't picking up no traction, so I figured, how can I bring more attention to my social media profiles, which would bring more followers, which would bring more support, I believe, of my music. So I realized, what's another thing I can do and post on the internet outside of my music that may possibly get me, viewers, followers, subscribers, all those good things. And I realized, wait, you're funny as hell.
Gee, like,
And I said, I done sat and thought about skits way before I was doing skits. So I'd just be in the crib smoking, watching other people's skits. Skin Bone, Corporate, Uncle Hank, Lowdown, all the other top Chicago comedians. I'd be at home watching they skits, smoking or some shit, laughing, leave a comment, get off their page, probably listening to some music, and while I'm listening to music, I'm thinking of skits in my head, like, this would be funny. Or I would think about things that happened to me in my life, and I would think, man, if that was a skit, that'd be hilarious. But I was never really thinking like, I need to do that, because I was more so thinking about, all right, that was a funny skit I just thought of, but let me finish writing this rap. So
hey, Russell, I want to say is like, and for all the content creators, like listening to this, humor content is the greatest content on the web. If you have a great sense of humor and you do humor content, it's like, that's what people want to see on an average day.
Well, I went from 4K last summer, to 46K.
Say it again so they can hear you.
Posting comedy content. I went from 4K the summer of 2023, actually, but now 2025. So the summer of 2023, I had 4K. I have 46.3K right now.
So, bro, like, for those who don't know, because you gotta follow him on Tree, and of course we're gonna tag your Instagram, but comedy does come from pain. Again, this is Ghetto Stoics about wisdom, how to live life, enduring pain in the best way you can. Why are you in a wheelchair? Like give us your story, personal story.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother. So at the age of 18, I was shot and paralyzed. We're just gonna jump to that. It's a back to that while I was even in the streets, but we're just gonna jump to that part. 18, I'm running the streets. I really just took my foot off the porch, did a few home invasions, started carrying guns, was jumping on niggas, and my feet a little bit off the porch, selling weed in the old park. But I always had a mind of knowing.
Hold on. See, I gotta start catching, just say, well, first of all, Oak Park is a rich suburb, so congrats to you for selling weed to, the rich.
Oh yeah, and I was finessing them. I was selling like nickel bags for like $10. I was selling salt buck bags, $10 bags for like $25.
Hey, so for all the black kids listening, you're gonna see more drugs around trust fund babies in college than you ever will.
Oh yeah, all my homies that went to college, then I didn't go. They went away to school, came back on vacation, was talking about seeing people snort coke and all type of shit. But I'm not advocating for y'all to sell drug shorties or nobody like that. I'm just saying when I was 18, now this is actually, by the time I was 18, I had to stop doing that though. By the time I was 18, I got caught. I got caught, got in trouble and shit, got locked up. Cause I got greedy. I tried to steal while I was selling drugs, which was fucking crazy. But anywho,
every time I'm gonna say something as recovering degenerate myself. The more you get away with crime, the greedier you.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
So it's like, here's the thing, like, let's talk about some real Chicago shit.
I got it. Yeah, we shouldn't pivot, brother. We shouldn't.
Oh, go ahead.
That was on me though, cause I kind of drawed out the answer. But at 18, I got shot and paralyzed on the west side of Chicago. I was riding around. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We rolled through this area. It was a heavily gang influenced, gang traffic area. That particular gang was outside deep as hell. And we like rolled through. They like fiesta, they block party, cause they all in the street congregating, partying, but we gotta get through. So we drive it. But we had like Future playing, so we turn it up with what we call jackballing out west, where it's like you drive a car, but you like swerve and then like it's almost like you dancing with your car to the music. So we swerve in the car, but that's also seen as intimidating to gang members, because it's like that's sometimes how a lot of shootouts start. A car will come through their neighborhoods, driving all erratic, and then next thing you know, they letting the windows down, shooting at the car. So that kind of put us in a negative position. So we swerving. The young gentleman in that area that 9 out of 10 probably sadly didn't have a father figure and was in this gang because he needed family or the feeling of love and friendship. So because he got that while having camaraderie with his brothers in the streets, what came with that is a feeling of, I want to protect this at all costs. So now he feels like his brotherhood and him and his friends are possibly threatened by unknown forces. He's shot first and asked questions later. So do I blame that young brother for shooting me? No, I blame the United States government for creating ghettos. Well, yeah, I got shot at 18.
So, like Ghetto Stoics, you just gave people a little bit of wisdom about who you are, how to overcome, and to your psyche. What's next for you, big dog?
Next, world domination. Taking over the world, man.
What you mean world domination? Here's the thing, me and you have a lot of debates, off camera about this. Are you talking about Elon Musk building spaceships and robots, or what kind of world domination are you talking about?
I'm talking about reality being the mind. Everything your reality is comes from your mind first. Your subconscious, your mind, what you think. How you think shapes your reality. So therefore, conquering my mind, mastering my mind, being in full totality controlled and one with my consciousness and the higher ultimate consciousness of this universe, I will conquer the world because I've conquered my mind. Therefore, anything the world has out there will not affect me. I'm already basically done.
Hey bro, Ghetto Stoics is about, for everybody listening, conquering yourself first is the first key. Discipline. I love what you told me, because this interview didn't almost happen because I was at the club. I'm around because niggas like the light skins and the big booties, and I'm cashing out my credit card and shit. They charging extra charges. and you told me about fuck immediate grat. Actually, tell him what you just text me, bro.
Oh yeah, I said you gotta fuck that immediate gratification, bro. Like now that you sober and the female's gone or the women gone, you don't have the money to do what you need to do, and you're not even in the comfortable space to do what you need to do because you pissed off about your money. When in reality, that was that moment satisfaction. Oh yeah, I got this bad bitch in my face. I'm splurging, I'm drinking, and that's all fun. Then reality hit your ass. It's like, oh, that was fun right then, but it's like I feel like people should live in the now. Yeah, you should live in the now. So if enjoying yourself in the moment, that do matter. But at the same time, if what you're doing, if you have greater plans for your life, if what you're doing in the moment is going to adhere to your plans tomorrow, don't do that shit. No matter what type of instant gratification you're gonna get from, no matter, okay, yeah, I'm finna go out tonight. I got a film tomorrow, but tonight, I'm finna go out and drink, get the baddest bitch, You're not gonna wanna wake up the next day to go do what you had to do. But last night you was having hella fun. So yeah, you just gotta be able to make sacrifices. The word is about sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice fun sometimes to take care of what you gotta take care of. That's all.